I am naked.
Naked?
Yes.
Naked.
I was.
You are naked.
Yes.
What is that?
What?
Naked.
Naked. It's when you aren't in clothes.
Oh.
Where are we?
Where I am.
What is this place? Has God gone down? There are so many spots of white. Where are the trees? And dirt.
Oh. They just were. On your tongue and from your lips. Trees, dirt.
The ocean in a mask?
Huh?
Which way is the shore? There's so many spots of white. I can't feel them. They look so far away.
You sound like those I used to hear.
Are you far from home too? I'm afraid.
Oh, don't be afraid. The noises are gone.
What do you mean?
Don't you know them?
No, I've only seen you here.
There, that, now this! The others are so different. I've never heard one so real.
Others where?
Well, all around us. Then you were here and they weren't. You chased them away!
I don't see anyone.
Neither have I. You're the first.
I've seen you. Yeah. I've seen you when the waves are calm. When they're calm, they look like the sky, and God goes down and it looks like this place. I never knew there were places like this. There's so much in the sea, I never knew there to be another world beneath. Oh. I was swimming. Yeah. I was swimming. God had gone down, and when my head came up, I could see tiny lights just like these, but they were painted on the waves. My face was drenched, and I choked, and I fell into the rippled sky, and I struggled. But my heart didn't. My heart didn't until I saw Jesney. She was too little to know anything, but she wanted me to come home, but I wanted to be a fish. Am I dead?
Dead?
I was only having a drink. Okay, I wanted to turn back. My face tastes of salt water. So I must be a fish. I am not dead. I am a fish.
Well, are you a fish or are you a dead?
I must be a fish.
The others were fish.
They were?
Like you.
Please. Don't punish me for attempting to return. Should I die? No, this is the fault of design. I was a fish. Forced to breathe, tethered to land, so I returned to the sea. Why must I end?
I am unsure.
Must I remain here until you've decided?
Well, what am I deciding?
Have you already decided if I will live or die?
I'm unsure what it means to do either.
To live, it is as I am now. Please, do Do not send me to join the damned. At least return me to land rather than to a world beyond where I must end.
You would like to return to land but not to go beyond? Land is that very thing. For what reason would you end?
It would mean that I've died.
Well, how then did you ever live?
Land is not the beyond. It is the other place to where I thought you might send me to my death.
It is in this other place that you would also end?
I thought so. Haven't the others gone there?
And they've returned. I thought they'd gone completely. I thought you chased them away, but...
I don't see anyone.
I've only ever heard them. What is it? To end.
I don't know. I've drowned. Yet I'm still alive.
I would like to know death. It is unlike anything else.
I thought you were death.
I can't beat death. Death is in the world beyond.
This is a world beyond my own.
You cannot have ended. You are still alive.
I'm not still alive. I can't return.
I have never known death, and this world has been my only.
Well, perhaps you have forgotten
It's only been dark. Land, sea, naked, death. These ring false. There are those who are in the place that is, and the place that is has been since I've been. There isn't a time when I never was or was then wasn't. You are foreign. You and those alike have interrupted my silence. I thought I heard you, as if you were I. But I see you. You aren't I. But death brought you here all the same. Get out! When we end, we begin? Oh, where's my silence?
I will leave if ever I am able.
Yeah, death will bring them too. I hear them chattering. There are places you can go, but aside from this, I have never known stability. The ground on which you stand and the wall on which you lean have been the only I've ever encountered. If you venture off, you may never return.
And I will die?
You may, but I've only seen death bring. It is never taken away.
What will become of me?
Oh, you'll be alone. You will experience ever times over. You'll never see the same place as the one before.
I would be lost for eternity.
I believe so.
Then I am dead. Though I clung to life, it was easy. It was fake. I wasn't swimming. I was going. I'd been a fish. My face tastes like salt. My face had always tasted of salt. I never wanted to be human. Death without rest and the oblivion with which I swam has surrounded me. I close my eyes and it will never be forever. I close my eyes and it will never be forever. It will never be forever. I close my eyes and it will never be forever. Free me from life. Please, show me an end.
Oh, I do not know of a way.
Well, what if we venture beyond?
Oh, this world is far too vast.
There are two of us.
Huh?
Here. Put your hands here. And now, press with your thumbs. Squeeze with your hands until... I still breathe. We are alive on nothing. They will come. They will come and they will make me human. Will you come with me?
Oh, no, this ground is home.
We cannot stay here. They will make you human too.
They cannot. For all of ever, I've been I. Oh.
Will you protect me?
Don't be afraid. There aren't ends.
You haven't known them.
Then we will wait here until I have.
What could that have been?
I have never...
Ow!
Me.
But you bound yourself.
He means to say that you've died.
I'm well aware of the metamorphosis. Deus, I become the first. Is this my inheritance?
Deus?
So you're my liaison. How do I go about freeing my wrists?
Deus, who freed the land.
That of trees and dirt.
Have you been adrift? Away from this groundless ground?
My ascent was but a moment ago. I was asleep.
You cannot be Deus the First.
Oh, is that a challenge? Speak.
I am called Isla. I've heard the legend
When did you come about this title? You sound as if you've known the trees and dirt.
In my time, the legacy of Deus had lasted some 800 years. He was chosen to be God, birthed after the eternal past in daylight.
Oh, as expected of my liaison. What is there to do in this chasm once I've been freed?
That would be to live, whether or not you are freed.
Whether or not I'm freed?
Mm-hmm.
I see. You are the smog. Murderer of the eternal in daylight. Freedom will not be possible if you still breathe. Imp. Devourer. Bringer of death upon the day. What is your name?
Name.
What are you called?
Oh, I am.
It's death.
I am.
You'll free me.
I am. You are not bound. You have life. You are free.
The ether resists me. I cannot touch you. You are like my father, brutal. I was the vessel that eternal life would live on, and those beneath me would be freed. These shackles cannot befit those born in the kingdom. I overcame tyranny underneath the returning daylight. I thought I'd remain beneath the soil, lost to decay, and then I saw that daylit orb. Enshrouded in smog, the flicker of the eternal as it died beyond, behind an orb of darkness. And day was not unlike the night. I fell into the jungle's mouth and knew I become God. Long after my kingdom has passed, I still live.
No. I've died commonly. Yet, you've been shackled. I don't believe there to be any gods here.
Oh, if not I, then the one who shackled me.
He cannot be God. He could not slay me.
Superior shackled, and the lowly are freed. As in life, I am shackled in death. I am the master, fed to his dogs, the shepherd led by his flock, my youth. Where is my youth? I thought if I sacrificed my body, my ghost would be freed, but this ghost reeks of the previous me. I breached the cocoon, but this is a prison. I am to be God, but where are the benefits of my omnipotence?
I do not believe you've become God.
Then what of my life?
Death has been subtracted.
Deus, I see that you are shackled, yet you stole your bondage from me. I did resist, and now we are bound to the freedom that you lack. Your shackles weaken me. Give yourself away.
What's at the bottom?
You'll see. There will be a day when the great light is put out.
I don't want to go.
For them, Deus, you must be God. The strength and rain is gone and they want for mana. If you fail, we'll all die with that kingdom. Our humanity must outlive this regime.
Will I be able to come back? I want to come back.
The day will return and you'd have never gone.
My deification is certain, I remember. The smog returned the day.
If you'd been told to be a man, you would be a man. Belief alone does not affirm deification.
The elders are in the sky. If they don't know from where manna reigns, from where does it precipitate?
Those elders now claim that God has perished. They made it this way to make me human.
What do you know of these elders, liaison? What do you know of being human?
I cannot be your liaison.
Ah!
Listen. My stay among the trees and dirt dates 800 years after your death. Those elders have changed, and their truth along with their bodies. Before yourself, you are God, but many would see but a martyr.
Where is your proof?
They think he'll return that rain. His fate is too burdensome for a young boy. Why not write his name in their blood?
Brutum. There is an order far more ancient than the power you crave. Your son will be saved and he will become more. If you refuse him this chance, we will have no gods to return the rain. The people will have your head, and at their hands your son will die in vain. He will die a villain, not a savior.
I'm scared, Papa.
It is only natural, my boy. But you won't be gone. You'll be transmuted. Our truth comes from the deceased. What if the smog doesn't slay that great light? My son, he be groomed to fertilize the soil? Fear for yourself, for if my son dies and remains a man, I will make your head an heirloom.
The cosmos cannot lie. The day will be clipped and killed before nightfall. Deus will die a god. Deus will die a god and eclipse the kingdom that brings us pain. We all will be freed beneath a sea of rain. Those carvings. Those carvings engraved on the cave's walls, I was sure they were legends, but now I've been dispossessed. History lives and breathes deeply within us. You are sincerely Deus. You are sincerely Deus, son of Brutum, heir of the final king. The elders have killed you.
No, I'm alive.
They claim that God is made up of energy. You are survived by religion.
Then I'm real.
You are real, but I wouldn't say so of other lives lived in fairy tales.
But haven't you believed in me? Haven't you known the trees and the dirt?
In my time, the elders have made your power out to be an illusion. Even so, I believed in you. In the end, my tears filled with fire and radiated from within. The chains that strangled my heart melted away. They were made molten and useless. In you, Deus, I found the strength to be a fish among trees and dirt. There is a beauty in the might illusion gives the deceived. I always wanted to mean something, and I am filled with terror when I consider a living lie, but meaninglessness is Goliath. I stoned him with water of the sea. I guzzled enough to adorn his burial in his ewer.
By the elders, I was deceived. My life cannot be like the flap of a butterfly's wings. If I have passed in vain, then what of my life unlived? Am I etched into eternity a fool? Their sweat flung, and I drank it. It was my sustenance, nectar. It could not have been poison. My voice grew distant and life had gone. Then I licked the salt of their sweat from my lips and felt I could do anything. Courage is the high of ignorance. I hadn't become a god. I'd become a fool.
Hey there! You're always looking up. Don't your necks ever get tired? You've been looking up for so long, you've stretched your bodies out.
What do you desire?
He hoped to be God.
If I am a man, for what reason was I sacrificed?
I see that you are shackled, yet you've done it yourself.
Why did I suffer?
Deus, you've only died. If you are from those trees and dirt, this is a typical condition.
My hands are large. My shoulders broad, I am more. What is the use of selflessness if you the self are less? I gave them my light. Many of theirs were dim. There was always a beast at the end of my palms, devouring all I had to give. They reel in the great with the bait of purpose. I thought it filled me up. But I've been sucked dry. Drank until I'm left empty. Disembodied and gutted for my useful contents. Dissected and destroyed, imprisoned on display, shackled with the promise of something greater, with the promise of something more. If I am the sum of what brought me here, am I simply the host by which leeches are satisfied?
Your arrival has changed me. I imagine you can subtract your influence and compare that difference.
You were something else once.
I was. But my infiniteness has expanded this universe. I've come to know this possession. Our identities are unified. Deus, free yourself. Your shackles are not uniquely your own.
They remain.
Let us be, and we will be freed from those limits you've acquired. Stand. Venture that way, Deus. Your shackles will vanish, for you'll have no means to verify their existence. If you long to become God, you will become that. For those longings will be replaced with emptiness, and you will be filled with nothing. You will overflow beyond the bounds of perception. You become everything you've ever wanted. Just fall away into the space between all things.
I'd become God.
You become everything. And nothing at all.
Deus, I know what it means to lose something great, and you don't have to lose yourself in order to avoid being human. Deus, you were a symbol. And in that, I saw a God. The elders, they would like to fit you into their mold, and that is what it means to be human. But to be human is to choose so, or to not see the difference. Through the reflection of time, you feigned sight. You transcended that blindness. I did not intend in striking those illusions to lose what I saw beneath them.
I'll be still. But there is much further I should have gone.
Chesney! Chesney?
tried to swim. Tried to swim after her, but she...
There was a man who died for love. Wells died for love.
No, he wanted to find the spring of endlessness.
It doesn't matter.
Wells gave his life for the thing he cared about. Why didn't your dad swim after her?
Chesney?
It's not his fault. He couldn't just leave me. What if he never came back?
Then he'd be at the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, the chief's son drowned while fishing when the sky was darkened day. The chief said that there was a world beneath. He said that he saw his son while dreaming awake.
And you guys think I could see her?
I don't know. I've never dreamt awake.
I'll go.
Chesney.
I'll go.
Okay.
There was music and many beams of light, and there was energy helping me along, and this orb was just pelting me with sound, and I reached out to try to grab it, and it just fell away from me. Do you think that was her?
That's exactly how the chief described it.
I think you were there. There's life beneath the sea.
Come on, let's go.
nighttime all around.
I'm well. It must be over.
I'm well too, and we're together.
We're together, apart. The miasma.
We're on the verge of beginning without an end.
We're creatures reborn to doom.
But we drank and there's only sunshine to be found.
We've been collected as with the others who've been leached of life. There's nothing extraordinary.
We're atop a mountain of starlit orbs.
The spring resembles
this
not
darkness is our
ambrosia,
canvas, my
but
dear.
poison. We have died.
No. Where you see death, there is growth. Feel here, my love. I still breathe. There is hope yet, for we've not been separated.
Your growth smells of vomit and feces. This ascension knows no end.
Purgative was necessary to wash us clean. We cannot be immortal yet be impure.
You've once told me that our love was a pearl, plucked from the clearest shores of the sea.
And so it has survived? Has it not?
How could I be expected to love a man who's unsatisfied with my body and must penetrate my ghost as well?
Very!
Your tales outweigh your scars! Wells! Could you have traveled to Land's End and still feel worlds apart within?
These scars are self-inflicted. Okay, I challenged the outside in hopes that I would be slain. I hadn't the courage to live, but then a part of me died. You were reborn in its place. You flowered in me the gift of survival. Together with you, it is between us to find what is everlasting. Very. If you love me through this eternity, then I truly, truly haven't died.
It's only that we aren't alone, my love.
Oh, what are you called?
I am called Wellesley Kelvin.
Fairy Loose may die.
What kind of man requires two names?
Wells, the explorer?
I've heard the tales, but I've only explored in as much as I've sought out the impossible. I was named in homage to the fable love made it the truth. Did you all drink from the spring as well?
They're dead.
I still live.
They must have drank from the spring or
I
an
don't
equivalent.
know of any spring.
We have joined the ranks of the underworld, among those who've been soaked in chaos. There's paradise in mortality. It's temporal nature. We've become immortal and are damned. Do you see? Losing humanity, we've lost ourselves. I was addicted to the high that there may be transcendence. On the other side of the love, we've found miasma! I'm afraid, I'm really afraid for when this immortality is overcome and all that death has promised will come to collect.
If you fear a new end, remaining here with us is its remedy. If you venture off, you...
Stop. Stop. These laws are but sport. They are but words. I'm reminded that there isn't anything. Anything at all. But I've been joined to experience it through. I cannot contain this feeling. I'm bubbling till I burst.
Hey there. You're always looking up. Don't your necks ever get tired? You've been looking up for so long, you've stretched your bodies out. Stretch too far, and you might break.
Oh. Oh.
하나 333 362 334 369 334 367 334 365 334 369 334 367 339 368 35678 967 35679 967 35678 967 35676 968 35679 966 35679 968
10 39678 9111 39679 9116 39677 9168 39679 9167 49678 9169 319 9687 12 4199 9687 16 4198 9686 12 4197 9686 16 4198 9686 12 4199 9686 12 4199 9686 16 568 9686 12 999 876 39 999 878 36 999 878 49 999 878 46 997 49 86 999 687 9 45 996 879 46 997 86 998 39 969 39 10 11 12 13 14 10, 9, 12, 39 10, 11, 12, 36 10, 12, 36 9, 6, 7 11, 12, 9 12, 12, 39 12, 13, 36 12, 13, 36, 19 966 878 966 878 961 36319 9678 319 678 11 96878 169 11 96879 169 17 96878 169 16 96879 169 17 96876 169 18 12 36967 89 369 876 369 876 12 34 36 969 969 999 309 09 099 369 968 969 98 36 969 36 969 37 969 38 969 36 969 37 969 38 969 39 969 35 969 37 969 38 969 36 969 37 969 38 969 36 79 969 36 77 969 36 79 969 37 68 969 36 69 969 36 19 969 30 69 969 30 68 969 30 67 969 30 69 969 30 68 969 30 69 969 30 67 969 30 69 969 30 67 969 30 68 969 369 27 969 369 38 969 36 38 969 36 999 인피니티.
Have you counted out all the orbs?
Down to the final twinkle.
I've always been curious. And excuse me for missing it, but what is that measure? That measure right before infinity?
I cannot remember. There's time beyond time, and I believe I will count once more. Look out for when I count again!
I heard the measure before infinity.
I was sure it'd never end.
All things last throughout ever, until they're through!
We'd heard of a being harbored here. He showed us ourselves as if through a looking glass.
How are you standing atop the vacuum as if it were solid ground?
We can't tell where stability ends and begins.
I am called Laone. We've ventured here from the center of the stability. It has taken us time, far beyond the grasp of your imagination, to find you here. The reflective one must be forfeited.
I desire my company.
Is this the being you speak of?
He is. The groundless ground is expanding at a lesser infinite than our populations are growing. If the capacity of the groundless ground reaches a point at which it is lesser than our growing populations, we will all be lost to the abyss at any given moment.
For those of us who reside inland, others have come and expelled members of our original few from the edge of the groundless ground. They were flung into the abyss.
He is enough to remedy that?
Oh.
He must be cast aside to fully occupy the empty space. We will be gifted stores of soil to keep us all afloat.
No, we have a moment to leave behind. At which edge does the vacuum begin?
Tread there. Be cautious. Tread too far beyond. You will lose yourself.
Wait, what do you aim to do? No, they said he would completely satisfy the vacuum. If this great hunger can be satisfied, there's nothing to stand between us and perennial preservation.
You only need not venture into the abyss.
No, we are randomly expelled. This is only the solution. There isn't safety.
Patterns alone do not beget the law. You are clouded with clairvoyance. My future isn't clear if with these palms I've vaporized a soul, grinded down finer than dust. The burden of murder would be far deeper than putting one to an end. My dreams would take the pangs further than raw perception will allow sensation passage.
Oh, subdue yourselves! Oh.
I've carried out my own subjugation.
So you have?
What have you done?
Oh, they've done it themselves. They wished I'd be thrown to the lost, so they'd be forever found.
This is their nature.
There was a stretch of fathomless time in which I was all things.
If you have braved it once, then resilience has been proven.
Within that chaos, there are not two that are alike. Time forgets its end. Time forgets its beginning.
And nothing's the same, nothing's the same.
I do not crave to let go. The silence is gone and the noises feel more real. It's all become more than just these images. If I venture into the all, I would only be all. I crave to hold on. My feet are deeply here before me. I could reach out and meet this hollow mass. I can reach out and you are whole before me. And there is this heat, without which I remain cold and fixed in this motion.
You don't want to be alone.
That chaos, that fury, I am satisfied.
But what have you done? You are satisfied, but this peace will be lost once they're only what you've allowed them to be. In achieving this satisfaction, you must risk theirs. Threats will manifest, but they must be. They have retained their noise, but it is without reason. They're imprisoned. Atmosphere. And if you scream at them, your voice will echo through a chamber of rooms and return to you unmoved and monotonous.
But you are here with me.
That you cannot guarantee. Fix this.
Oh. would have this from me?
If I could use their humanity against them, let me use their humanity against them.
Why must you do this?
They will cast you over. You'll be lost.
I know that risk.
Trust me. Please, I cannot be without you. Gift me the world. Let me use their humanity against them, and once I am done, I promise I will return it all. I am, please.
Be gentle. You understand so little. What is this? What is? Put me away. Yes, put me away. Make me well. Please, put me away.
To fill the emptiness wholly. There is I.
How are we to contain our doom? You cannot be groomed to fill the emptiness. How are we to quell the hunger that pulls us toward forever? It burns my chest. War on you. You all will be enough to curb the appetite a while. We will have you devoured. We will be thrown into the jaws of chaos. It won't be long now if nothing is done.
Do you know the way inland?
We do, but we shouldn't return.
I would like to see what lies inland.
Who will keep you safe?
I'm not afraid.
I'll go with.
As will I.
And what will we gain from this?
I can hear the shrieks of those inland, and the threat is real. But there's an answer. Allow us to search it out.
And let's not waste a moment. In a moment, we may have lost everything.
Chesney?
It's cold.
Chesney.
It's so cold.
Little one, can you hear me?
Is it cold for her?
Chesney, can you hear me?
Deus, guide me.
What are you doing? Chesney. Chesney. Chesney, there isn't anything at the end. Chesney, go back. Chesney! Chesney, listen to me. Chesney, go back. Jesse, listen to me. Jesse, can you hear me? Jesse, I'm here.
I'm coming, Mama.
Jesse, I'm here.
It's cold.
I'm here.
You're there.
I'm here. Jesse.
Mama, I'm coming.
Yes.
I'm coming, Mama.
We'll be together, sweetheart. We will never be apart again, okay? I promise. I will never leave you again. We'll never be apart again. You see here, sweetie, there aren't ends.
Mama, do you remember when...
Yes, Jesse?
When I...
What? Jesney! Jesney, do I remember when you watched? Jesney! Jesney, can you hear me? Jesney! I don't understand. Jesney, are you almost here?
Not all who are raced venture on. All voices after time cease to exist. If she hasn't been made real, she is either something else or nothing at all.
I don't understand. She is dead. She is dead, as I am. Why hasn't she come to live here with me?
Isla, you were and are the only voice I've ever encountered to become more than a whisper. You were made real.
Real. I was made real. Her hands. Have you seen them? My little girl's hands were so small. And we would go down to the river to cast in stones, and she could never get her little fingers around the bigger stones, and so I would throw them in for her. And she would say, "You're super, Mom." I was super, Mom. Jesney! Jesney, can you hear me? It's Mommy. It's Mommy, sweetie. Oh. It's okay. Come here. Come here. See? You were only away for a little while. You're so pretty. So pretty. Did you make lots of friends while I was away, Jessie? Come now, talk to me. Talk to me, Jessie. Are you angry? I won't ever leave you again, okay? I will never leave you alone again. I will never leave you. We will never be apart again. Where are you going? Jessie, where are you going? I'll never leave you alone. I promise, Jessie, I will never leave you alone. Leave her! Please leave her. Please. Please leave her! She's only a child. I'm sorry, Jesse. Mommy is sorry. Jesse, I'm sorry. Please don't go. Please don't go. Please leave her, please. I'm sorry, Jesse.
This isn't the end for her.
How long have you been here?
I saw her. She's a beautiful girl, Isla. I knew IAM hadn't vanished. The illusory is my home. It is all that I see and all that I see through. I've long since learned the right places to look. What I mean to say is, if you want her to be, she is. In the scope of ever, you can only gain from the illusory. What have you to lose?
She is gone. I can no longer hear her. From where she existed, there are wisps of silence.
Go further, Isla. Go further than the facts. The facts cloud the fiction. If there's a place you'd like to go that will erase the hurt, go to that place. The facts are just anchors without which humanity can take flight. Find your truth. There isn't one we share. Your daughter lives. You simply have yet to find her life anew. She will come, though only if you continue to wait. Because it's impossible over the span of ever that anything will remain impossible. Believe. Because without which there isn't anything at all.
What is this? What is this? What is on me? What is on me? What is on me? Get it off! Get it off! What is this? Is someone there? Hello?
I'm here.
Can you... Isla? Is that you?
It is I.
The noise is there, it is real, but your voice is arising from nothing. Where have you gone?
I am here. I am right here. I am just before you.
No, where? I do not... I could feel that you were here. But there are only semblances of you scattered all about this space. In this jumble. Who has torn you asunder? Where are my lights, Isla?
We are here, as are the lights. Have you gone blind?
Blindness?
What is that? Blindness?
It's when you're unable to see. The lights are here, we are here. For the two of us, these things are present. Only for you have they gone.
Why are my eyes silent? Wells, please come here. Come closer. Where?
I'm here.
The miasma. You're no longer contained in my view. I could feel you, yes, and you are much softer than darkness. But how will I know that I am no longer alone when I can no longer feel you? A noise in itself cannot be the truth. Why is a part of me gone? Why? Isla, make me whole. Make me whole again. Make me well.
I promise you will be returned, but there is more required before you can reappear. I hear them approaching.
Please.
Deus has won. Please. Once the moment has come, I will relinquish you the world and you will be made whole.
Please.
Calm. It will not be long.
No, don't show me. Just tell me that's the truth. I'm telling you, you are not going to do that.
Yes, I am.
So what do you mean to do?
I've prepared the demonstration. I was told by the great Wealthiam that there was a time in which he hadn't stability. He was adrift in the vast well of nothingness.
This cannot be true. If you are devoured, you can't be reproduced unmolested. He speaks lies.
'Tis not false. Reigning wealth can attest.
In the beginning of our time here, IAM had never known stability. He'd been lost.
We are expanding swifter than our foothold. How could this knowledge remedy that?
I had a son once who joined me here in the life beyond, and he was gathered up and thrown out. If we continue to expand without remedy, we will see to it that you are the first to suffer.
Your son may be whole on the other side of eternity.
False hope will get you nowhere.
It is not false. Whichever direction you so choose, there is stability.
I see. It's a pattern of probability. For if allotted a boundless wealth of time, there are no outcomes that remain impossible.
At times then, there is and will be a foothold. Your son may be whole.
What should we do?
You have planted a lie and nourished it with the truth. There shall and will be no stability apart from where we've fixed ourselves here. You have no greater knowledge than those of us. IAM was afraid of venturing off once more. If you contain anything that you value now upon venturing off, it will not return to you. You promise the outcomes, all the occurrence of the outcomes. But we are of the outcome in which stability exists. There will be no other. Into the unknown, there will be no hope because no two things occur the same way twice. When something fades, it will never be rediscovered.
If you believe that to be so, then you were lost from the outset. If those who long to go remain, their hope will wither until it is replaced by the empty space. Still, they will lose all that they contain until they decide to take the leap in order to become it all.
What are we to do? It's far too young for our hope to be through.
Follow me. There are those among you that long for the leap. These few aim to find the means by which they would be devoured. If they are devoured, the emptiness will subside. For some, it is the unknown that is known. It is in losing oneself that the self is found. Absorb the wealth of being without containment. Become God. For me, there is only freedom. Be still, radiant heart. To be alone is not poison. It is not poison. Do not choke me, gentle darkness. Be soft. Cradle me. I wish to be like a child before I am lost. Make it so I am born. There is nothing as true as being born.
There, you shall vanish. You will be eaten alive. Where now is our remedy?
I too feel that fathomless darkness reflected within myself. I will go. For this emptiness, this last and endless lifetime, I will swallow myself whole. The future came down. I will follow you to the other side. A rumpy fashion for your stability. Farewell.
Do you not hear sibilant musings of the reigning wealth?
You ain't doing that. He's forever.
It's not
Those whispers you speak of are yourself, Fairy. They are truthful embers that long to be fed to a healthful roar.
Your truth is the harvest of the pyromaniac.
Cast her aside. She will serve the remedy.
Unhand her!
No, you're being deceived.
Mercy, Isla,
You're
please.
clouded by
If
satisfaction.
she goes, so will I.
Don't
Without
do
Fairy,
this.
I have died alive. Please.
No.
Isla, do something.
Stop! To be cast away and chosen for the unknown is sacred. It is not a vehicle for punishment. Exile her furthest inward. She will serve as an example to those who oppose the remedy. She will accompany those who choose poison.
Thank you.
In a single moment wasted, all may fall away. If we are to return here, it will only be so that our Savior can embark. You've made us one. Your presence is manna.
Please, let me speak to her. I have extracted for us a paradise. You've chosen it imprisoned?
I owe you nothing of myself. I give what I can.
By sacrificing yourself to exile, you've exiled me as well. Love me. Even devils cry when their loved ones have fallen.
You speak of illusion, and I, the truth. It's impossible that we shouldn't feel alone.
I have given you the truth that I contain. I became formless that you should have freedom instead.
I cannot control the fates acting upon this life.
If I come with you, will you love me now that we be tucked away?
The love I have flows by the truth. If you're formless, as you say, suckle from my breast the happiness you seek.
Those of you who've yet to know death, there is a place that hasn't ends. Here I have noticed a quality. There is a quality that we all share. And though I am like you, there may be those of you who can hear the truth in the walls, or in the air, or in the soil, or in the sea. Share that truth. Share that truth with those you love and those you hate. And above all, save your daughters. Save your children, because if you live a life beyond, to be without them is the sparsest of prisons. And bring patience, for the never ending will require that you wait. Still, there is life beneath the sea or in the cosmos. There is life in the deep recesses of your minds that will stretch on to an eternal existence. And then after the twilight, you will be...
What is this? What is this? What is that sound? What is that? What is that sound? What is that sound? What? Is somebody there?
It is me. It is done. You can be made whole. Open your hand.
No, your voice has grown so faint. Where are you? Is it that I should be made whole? Go on with it. Make me whole. No! Oh my God! What is this? It burns. My palm, it aches. My sounds, I can't.
Do you not value your sight?
No! My palm. It holds this great heat. Let me. My sounds? Where have they gone? Isla!
I'm here.
Isla, where are you?
I'm here. I am right here.
Answer me, where are you?
I am here.
Is somebody there? Where is it? Where is it? This heat. Where is it? Come closer. Come closer. Please hold me. Please hold me. Please. Your touch. But how is it that I'm far away? No, there's something there. It's growing. It's growing. What is this? It was good.
Calm
There
yourself.
was ground beneath my feet. It was good. Hold me, please. Hold me. Hold me.
You will be made whole. We have the span of ever. We have the span of ever.
This draining. And this longing in my chest. It's growing, and I'm too small. I'm too large. I'm not here, Isla. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Please. Please. It's here. It's here. It's finally here. And did you know that? Did you know that I'm away? Isla, did you know that we all... No. Now I only need to be slow. I only need to be slow. There is no rush in this. I only need to be slow. I only need to be slow. Isla, where do I?
Your sight and hearing will return. There is endlessness ahead. And all possibilities ring true. You will be made whole in time. Wake up. You will be made whole. Wake up. I am. Wake up. No. You will be made whole. You will be made whole in time. No. 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 I close my eyes, and it will never be forever. I close my eyes.
And it will never be. What is this place?